Hey friends, Big River here. This is episode 3 of Men's Talk. And today I want to talk about that gray area, right? I know we've all experienced it, right? Where you don't know where that other person sits, right? It hasn't been communicated and you're left guessing, right? It's kind of a shitty place. I'll just kind of throw out an example. Like, let's say I've got a friend and partner, whatever, and they said, when this happens, this is a problem, I'm going to do this. And then it happens and they don't do that, right? And now you're sitting there in that gray area and you're like, well, does this mean this? Or does that mean that now? Right? And that's kind of a shitty place to be in. And because every person has a right to live within the boundaries they set. And now I don't have that information. I was like, well, he or she said that this is what they're going to do, and they didn't do that. What does that mean? Right? I have every right to go up to that person and ask them, well, I saw when this came up, you didn't do this like you said. What does that mean? And, it's okay. The answer could be, I don't know. I still have to think about it, right? But the key is you don't want to leave the other person guessing. That's that gray area, right? And that's really the key to communication in relationships. Because if we're left to guessing, we might guess wrong, right? I just want to re-emphasize that, how important it is to know your boundaries, to learn them, and then communicate them to the people you love. I've been reminded of that a few times recently, very recently actually. And I'm pretty much changing that, where everybody I'm in relationships with, I'm going to be really clear about that. And any of you that are friends with me who wants to question me about that, just go ahead, right? You have every right. You said this, but then I saw you do this. What does that mean? You have every right to ask me, and then you have a right to decide based on your own boundaries what that means to you. We all do. We have to stay in those boundaries. We have to define them. We have to live in them. That's so important, and it's so unfair to keep people in that gray area, right? Right? Because then what happens, right? People disappear from your life, and you have no reason why. They don't tell you, right? And you're like, well, did I do this? Did I do that? I don't know. That's not fair either. And that's what I'm vowing to my friends, that I'm always going to be open and clear about my boundaries, and I'm going to ask, and I want you to ask me. If you're one of these people I have an intimate relationship with, ask me. Yeah, that's my pledge. I hope it's yours too. Stay out of the gray area. Oh, there's somebody in a kayak behind me enjoying the river. How beautiful. Okay. Oh.